Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here to do a flip through for you of my most recent collection of books that I've made for my Etsy shop. And I'm so excited about this collection because it's so beautiful and has been so much fun for me to work on. Of course, they are Mary themed, which is one of my favorite muses, and also I can't say that I wasn't thinking of Mother's Day also. Usually each year I try to make something for Mother's Day. Okay, if you hear the outside noise, I'm so sorry, but everybody is doing their lawn. So it might be I'm sorry about that if you can hear it. But anyway, yeah, I like to do something special for Mother's Day, and I don't know if I'll have time to make more things. So I kind of made these books as a combination of Mary, but also just a really fun book for yourself, for a gift for a special mom, a grandmom. I really just had a lot of fun making these, and of course, as always, trying to make them as pretty as I possibly could. So you can see here, this is where I did the Etsy photographs, and it looked so pretty. I left it for the video. I am going to have to clear it off a little bit, but I also have 6 of them. And what started out as me just making really beautiful Mary tags turned into this absolutely gorgeous collection of books. And I also had fun putting a little tag on each one to number them, which is always really fun. And then each one on the cover has a different Mary tag. So I'm going to go over each one with you, 1 through 6, and show you the beautiful tag on each one. And then I'm only going to do a flip through of one of the books because they are all absolutely identical on the inside, and that's just always so fun to make things when I know I have enough stuff to make, you know, this many. So let's start with book number 1, and then I'm going to have to kind of clear off my desk a little bit because some of this like really pretty lace and stuff is gonna get like hung up on the jewelry pieces, and that's happened before. So trying to go in order. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1, and I can tell you I know that this flower lace will get caught, but I did use this flower lace. Actually, you can see right here is a piece. One of my favorite laces from Joanne. Was a little pricey, but oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. And then I just have this white felt, which I think is gonna work just fine. This is my desk, so you can kind of see, or you might be able to see stuff. I did cover it with this sequiny thing because I love it. It's part of a dress. Anyway, okay, let's get started. So each one, as you saw, has their little tag, and the Mary tag here is clipped on with this really cute little clothespin, which is always good to have on the journals. So also, and sorry about the ugly band-aid, I whacked myself with my Tim Holtz scissors like, I don't know, an hour ago. So but yeah, so each one has this really sweet label with a crown. I did glitter. I did add a little diamond heart, and then I covered the back with some marbled silver paper, which I think is really cool. And there's a little bit of that paper on the inside too. So this is number 1. Also, one of these is spoken for, I think, I'm pretty sure. So 1 through 6, one of them might be taken, and you'll know which one is not in the Etsy listings. Of course, it will be marked reserved, or you'll just see a number missing. I'm not quite sure which one yet, but one is spoken for. But I'll show you. This is number 1. All the Mary tags are stitched. They all have the gold embossing detail. They all have beautiful ribbons, trims, star tulle. Some have really elaborate beadings. Some have the beautiful lace. And then all of them are backed with this vintage paper, which is really nice to write on. Oops, sorry. And then I stamped the number on each tag. So that's the number 1. There's a little crown. My signature is right there. And you know, you can gift this tag, you can keep it with the journal, you can journal on the back. Maybe this is for a special event, a bride, a wedding, that sort of thing. You could put a little note. I always like to start my books, and even this is just scrapbooking paper, so you could write a little time and the date on here as well. So anyway, so that's number 1. And I'm showing them because this will be like the only reference for them outside of the Etsy pictures, but it's much better here because you can see so many details better. So that's 1. And then each book has, and I'll show you the books as well, this beautiful vintage wallpaper that also has the silver detail. Not quite sure if my lamps are picking up the detail here. I can't tell, but they have the silver designs, some antique laces, some sparkle trims. I stitched the spine with this really cool silver brocade, beautiful fabric, and then the backs are all stitched. These have chipboard in between, and then all kinds of trims and ribbons are in these books. So I can't wait to show you all of that good stuff. And then you can see here, there's 2 signatures sewn in. I covered the stitching here. I stitched with seam binding. And you can see they're very soft, and there's also a ton of more room for you to really add more papers. Of course, all my books always come with an extra little goodie bag of things. But if you're like a Bible journaler or just someone who loves to add your own papers, this one has got lots of room. I made sure, and you know what, let's measure. I didn't really measure, did I? Oh, what did I do with my ruler? Of course, I never have the ruler. Okay, let's just use the Tim Holtz. Yeah, so these are 8 by 5, and then the spine is 2 inches. There. That's handy. Okay, so that's for your for the size, and then 2 signatures. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a flip through here so you can see. I will move 2 out of the way. And maybe put this here so it looks pretty. Okay. Yeah, so wallpaper stitched. I think that's everything. Oh, and then I've got some ruched different satins and silks for you there. And then when you open the book, there's a nice long pocket here, and you can see all of the space in between. You see that there's a good 1/2 inch for you to grow just right there on the cover. So there's a nice big pocket, and I did use well, I don't know what color it is. I used some blue distress ink. This is chipped sapphire, which was really fun to kind of use a color. So I don't know if you can tell on the covers, there's a little extra blue. There's blue along here. Obviously, there's a very strong blue theme throughout the book, but not only blue. Some beautiful brocade fabrics there, the blue seam bindings. I did give you on the cover here, well, first let me just show you the papers. So pretty. One of Pixie Dust File's little perfume labels. And then this is the Saint Angel Gabriel coming to announce to Mary that she's gonna bear a child. And you can see he's been embossed and has the golden trim, and then I backed him with the marble paper as well. And what I love is he just sits right there in that pocket, and the whole time I was working on these books he never moved, which I love. And then in this little pocket here, of course, there's tons of room. Just a fun little die cut. Oops, let me come back down here so you can see. A fun little die cut card. And then this sweet little envelope, and I embossed the envelope. And then again, just put a little tiny bit of the blue color on there because it looked so pretty. And then inside here, some gorgeous Anna Griffin paper, ready for a story. And then I embossed some of these cool seals, which you can use anywhere in the book. I just liked, I liked it in this little envelope here. And so those go in there as your first little envelope of goodies to play with. And I also like the pretty part of the envelope just kind of hanging out right there. So pretty. But lots of room in here for more things. Maybe you've got cards, Easter things, Mother's Day cards, prayer cards, all these sorts of things will go really nicely in this journal. And then on this side, I started the first signature with some beautiful embossing just on the plain white, which I love, and then just very subtly I accented with the blue sapphire. And then every book gets a beautiful golden frame. This is an Anna Griffin frame, in case you're wondering. And that was a frame that came with the Empress machine, her die cutting machine. And then I did die cut a whole bunch of tags for you to play with. I love this blue color. There's a lot of things in here for you to play with. Of course, I made this with Mother's Day journaling, you know, for look at this cute little baby tag in here. This is one of the little index cards that I love to make, the little pockets. This cute little cherub that I did some stickles on. So right when you open the book, there's that cute little face right there and a little sparkle. So cute. And then the baby tag goes in the pocket here. And then I just put this really pretty piece of rose paper because I just think it's so delicate and pretty and perfect for a special name. It actually goes in this is a little tuck spot. And then you can just keep it behind the paper clip there. This video might be long. I hope not. I'm going to try to go through kind of quick, but there's a lot to show. But yeah, so just I made these with a ton of writing papers and things for you to play with, like wallpapers. There's a ton of wallpapers, little bags of goodies and things, as you'll see as we go. Here's some more really beautiful silver embossed paper and a nice good size for a story. You can fold this in half, add pictures to the front, write about it on the back. Of course, you can have fun all back here. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that there were a lot of things to play with in here for the journal owners. And then this gorgeous, this is Laura Ashley wallpaper. And then on this side, beautiful, one of my favorite digitals of this blue and white paper. A little teacup that I decorated with some bling, sparkly sequin. And then this is where I thought of Mother's Day because I really enjoy adding little packages of fun things in my journals. So first, everyone gets a calling card. It's so beautiful. And then in the little package here, I'm going to show you. Every book is the same. So I'm not going to go into each one, but I'll show you one. So I embossed on the vellum this beautiful long stem rose. And I love embossing on vellum. It's so fun. And then inside each one, I kind of had fun. Let me show you my first idea. Well, yeah, let me show you the idea first. Okay, so everybody gets a blue and white vase. And then everybody gets, let me get also, so you can see them. These are stickers. And what I thought would be really fun, everybody gets a butterfly, another little ceiling sticker, but a rose. And I thought what would be fun is one. You could, of course, shop for more flowers. These are all stickers, so you can stick down the vase and then put the flowers in the vase. See, look how pretty. Let me just show you the rose. I just think this is so fun. And you can put it anywhere you like in the book, not the tag part, right? And you can put, even the butterfly is a tag. You can do a whole page of fun. Everybody gets the hydrangea, a rose, and a lighter rose. Although this one does not have a light rose. It should. Hold on. This one should have a light rose. Okay, I'm going to put a light rose in there. Everybody gets a really pretty lace little frame. So in case you want to keep your, I didn't put it out. Okay, let me just make a note of that because I will forget. Sorry, housekeeping. Number 1 needs a pale rose. Okay, everybody, sorry about that. But anyway, in case you didn't want to use the vase, you can still use the beautiful frame. And I'll show you this probably on my hand, it would be better. And you can put the rose in the frame. Isn't that beautiful? So again, I just love adding things for you to have fun with. And look at this beautiful forget-me-not. I love the blue. And these are just so fun. I had to have fun. Okay, so that goes in there. And then I gave everybody a little botanical, just because it's Mother's Day. I wanted to make sure we had plenty of flowers. Plenty of flowers. And then this, oops, this is a little sealing, like for the back of an envelope. And then this little bag of goodies is right behind the calling card. Behind the teacup. So fun. I just love it. And then each book has some chapter 1 papers. And then I gave you a chapter 1 card because they're so beautiful. This is, oh, excuse me. I think this is the Cottage collection. If you need to know any of the papers, again, just leave me a message in the description box down below. I have a few to get to. Angela, I saw your comments. I'm getting to them, I promise. I'm so thankful for everyone's sweet comments. So then, as usual, you know, just some fun little papers for you. So this is actually watercolor paper. I made it a little flip over so that you could do some watercoloring. There's a little mother of pearl button with some seam binding and some lace. I did add a little bit of bling there. On the other side, a sweet little embroidered basket, and again, just another little flip. And then this gorgeous blue paper I just left alone for you to do your journaling. I did use the really beautiful blue and gold paper for the tabs. Again, this is sketch paper, just some hand stamping. This is a recipe for butter cookies, and super easy. I love this cookbook because even though I added in the books, they're really easy. Sugar cookies, you could totally make these. And I just love, I know where that's holding all this together. I love the cookbooks. Plus I love this torn edge up there. Okay, and then the next page here, this is more things for you to play with. I did hand stamp memories up here so you can journal here. There's a little fussy cut ticket and a bow. And then inside here, all the books got some book pages. This is Greg's shorthand. Everybody got a National Bank. These are real old. That's a bank deposit slip from Long Beach. Everybody got a really old piece of, this is like from a notebook from like 1920. Really, really old. It's super fragile, but I love the writing on there. And you can see the notes. This is also a sticker. This is just some really cool, you can cut this in half and just stick it anywhere if you want to make some notes here that you like this recipe, it's delicious, you know, that sort of thing. You can put that anywhere in the journal. And then a couple of little journaling cards. Just some pretty feminine images to have fun with. Then on the other side of this paper, I printed this really cool star paper. And I just thought that was very fitting. Another beautiful golden embossed, I don't know if the embossing is showing up, but I can't see, for me I can't tell, it's really bright out. But this has been embossed and it's a little tuck spot. And also, because this is the Miraculous Image, I added a Miraculous metal down below and a little aqua heart. And the heart's really little, but it's so sweet. I love it. I love them together. And if you need to know the story about the Miraculous Image, it's pretty amazing. I can put a link down below for you if you don't know about it. It's really beautiful. I'm actually painting a statue right now of this image here for someone for Mother's Day. It's really beautiful. Anyway, behind her, I just gave you some beautiful rose note paper. I always love a doily, and these really beautiful journaling cards here. And then the center of the first signature is the beautiful Laura Ashley wallpaper. And I folded it up and stitched along the sides, so you've got two really nice durable pockets. And then I thought it would be fun to just give you a bunch of things to play with. So I gave you a really pretty pink tag and one of my like standard shipping tags that I use pretty much if I'm gonna make tags. These are the ones I use. They're very sturdy and just nice and white, like a blank canvas. So I gave you that because you have all these vintage papers and things to play with, right? So those are in the first pocket on the front side. And then on the other side here, I gave you a sweet little spring tag with little bees, and there's a little poem and some music paper. And then on the other side, some really old gorgeous sketch paper and more wallpaper. And then in the little bag of goodies will be more things for you, more papers. I have more things to add to this book that'll come with it as like a little extra goodie bag. And then this is where the charm fell off, which I'm going to show you. It's a really beautiful ceramic rose charm attached to the paper clip right here. And this is the other side of the star paper. And it has some really pretty little pink accents here. And then again, just more things for you to journal on. Gorgeous pink embossed tag. Really pretty little rose trim. And then I did add a little bit of the worn lipstick. And I'll show you, I have it right here. And I'm really enjoying, you can see this one doesn't have that much, just adding a little bit of color. You see, just a tiny bit of color makes all the difference. So I love that. And then everybody got a really beautiful Anna Griffin tag. And I don't know if you can see all the detail on here, the beautiful roses. I ruched some pink satin to go up top. There's this little tulle bow and then a gorgeous prima rose. And this is ready to be journaled on. You can see the pink on the other side. Just a little something something, and then I hand stamped the Paris on the bottom there. So just a pretty little tag. I love it with this one here. I just think it's so feminine and pretty. So Mother's Day. And then also a fun little ticket. And then these all get clipped on with the little rose paper clip. Oh, and I am missing the page. There we go, Maria. It's kind of weird with this stupid Band-Aid. And then, so on the other side of that, more wallpaper. This is a beautiful rose pattern. You can see these gorgeous leaves. The roses are really huge, so I would have had to chop up the paper to get a rose, but I still just think the leaves are gorgeous, and it's a matte finish, which I really like. Again, another really fun embossed tag with the inking. A gorgeous little what do you call it, cabinet card little tag, and then another fun little journaling tag for you to play with. There's the cookbook, the other side of the sketchbook paper and the blue paper, the watercolor paper, and then here is the chapter 1 papers. So pretty. And each one of these is slightly different in the book, so I might go through them and show you. Each book gets a little cute, darling little girl and this really gorgeous blue metallic frame. Isn't that the cutest little thing ever? Yes, love. She goes right there. And then on this side, a fun little deckled edge tag, a beautiful golden rose, and a really pretty pink satin bow. You see how many things, and we're not even halfway, well, we're just barely halfway through. Gorgeous things for you to play with. It was so much fun making these. You can see more of the silver paper. I love the floral and the stripe together. And maybe you have the worn lipstick oxide. I use the oxide, but you could use the distress ink as well. Like this is the distress ink I used. I do like the oxides better. They're softer. They go on really smooth. But the inks are, you know, they're just fine too. Beautiful rose image. And then on this side here, this is the last page of the signature, the first signature. This really beautiful vintage. I just love the florals. I love what it says. It says, "Lord, I will follow thee." And I printed it nice and big so you could write on the back, add a picture, and then some of this gorgeous paper. Nice size piece for you to work with. And then some of my favorite fabric of all time. I just had to give you a piece of that in this book. And these two I just have clipped together with this sweet little white clothespin. And then you've got to journal all across here. This is the other side of the white embossed page on the cover when we first started. And then on the other side is this gorgeous paper. It's like fabric almost. Really colorful, really beautiful. Of course, it's got that blue, which I love. And then I paired it with some of this beautiful silver paper. And these are both from, I think, Hobby Lobby. I was going to make shoes with these. I'm still going to make shoes with these, but I had to add the blue to this book, even though I think a blue shoe would be gorgeous. So that's coming. I just had to make these books first for Mother's Day. And then the beginning of the second signature are these really pretty cards. They're note cards I got at Meijer, and I just love them. I love the blossoms. I love the colors. So I don't know if you can see they're glittered. Glitter does shed a little bit, but I don't mind that. And then each one got a little wax seal of a blossoms. A fun little oh, I was looking for that. A fun little silver metallic ribbon. And then inside this pocket, of course, I love the silver script. I used that on my last collection of Mary books. And then I just made some really pretty tags to go in here. A plain white one for you to play with. I absolutely love this silver paper that I embossed, and I love the rose with it. It's just so gorgeous. And this is sort of why I started making these books. Like originally I had tags that I was going to make, and then as I got to building them, I just had so many beautiful elements. It just came together so quick, so easily for me to just make a beautiful book. And so that's how it happened. Then, of course, I was asked to make a beautiful book for someone, so I had her in mind as well. Someone who, you know, really wants to write and, you know, fill up her journal. So I thought, oh gosh, that is going to be so fun with all these beautiful papers, right? Like this gorgeous blue. And then, of course, I have some Anna Griffin that just really went so well with this theme. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this paper. Really thick, durable, beautiful, printed double-sided. Her papers are so, I love her papers. You guys know, you've heard me talk about her papers. Here is more sketchbook paper with some hand stamping, fun little tabs to help you find your way. And then this is actually a removable notepad. And originally, I was going to glue it down and make it like a gatefold. And then I realized, you know what? I didn't want to cover up the pink because I love this pink paper. So I wanted you to have that. And so then I just decided to clip it over the pink paper, right? Like a little, you know, like a little A-frame. And then you can still journal on the pink paper. So it's got the really pretty embossing. Can't really see the pink on here, but if I add it like this, you might be able to see how pretty the embossing just comes to life right before your eyes when you put a little of the matching ink on there. So I highly recommend, if you haven't tried that, to just play around. It's so much fun. And then this is just the simple little notepad. I didn't add anything to the inside. I just kept it real simple. I did put a little cameo here. She's got a little gem. Beautiful bow, and then a hand-stamped stationery piece, just some wildflowers, and then just some really pretty papers, graph papers. This is from a Joanne pad. Some writing papers, some plain, like I said, just a fun little note-taking stop for you. You can put it anywhere in the book. It doesn't have to stay here, and I love that. It's just like interactive, you know. You can put it on whatever page you like. So yeah, and that goes right there. And then on the center signature, just some beautiful rose paper, just gorgeous. Ready for you to write a story or add pictures and have fun with. On the other side is just a hand-stamped rose, another beautiful pocket, some more ribbons and trims. This has another embossed tag with some ribbon and trims. These would be cool bookmarks. And then I loved adding the Mary with this blue. I just love those two together. So you can see, if you wanted to build your own tags, you have so many beautiful papers to play with. Or not, you can just leave them just the way they are, right? And then on the other side of the beautiful Anna Griffin paper, oh wait, there was a, hold on. Okay, so the pink paper there, and then the sketchbook paper, that's what I forgot. And then the other side of the beautiful Anna Griffin paper. And what I did here was I strung a ribbon through, added a pretty little rose and a heart. And then this is the offcut, but I made it like a little hanging tag for you to just maybe add a little picture or a special person, a special prayer, a poem, that sort of thing. And it just sits quietly like that on the page. And then there's a little golden heart and a little pale pink rose hanging from the ribbons here. Very, very quiet and sweet. And then there's the other side of the blue. And then all my Mary books get a Saint Joseph. And he's been embossed as well. I love this image. It's so beautiful. Just love. He's ready for a story. And then I paired him with the white roses and then some more of this striped cardstock here. So beautiful. And then you've got these pages to journal on. And then on the other side of there's another little bag of goodies, more tags. This has been hand stamped with a French stamp, and you can see the pink I added there. And then in this little pocket, just some gorgeous Prima paper, and in this die cut kind of fun shape, which I love. And then a stitched die cut tag as well in this gorgeous silver script. And then a little bag of goodies. In here are sequins, stars, little music notes, flowers. I embossed hearts across the front. So cute. And then I use the Prima paper as a little bag closure. So you can just remove the staple off of here and use the little goodie bits in there if you wanted to, or not. You can just keep it as a fun little goodie bag there. And then this is the back of the book. You can see the tassel trim, the beautiful seam bindings, and then I gave you another collection of Mary books. And when I didn't show you, but the center of the books have the music paper, or you might have seen that. And then in the back part here is a nice size pocket for you to journal. And then I gave you some more of the silver paper, some more Prima paper, and embossed paper. This is one of my favorite Mary images. And then this is the offcut of the silver embossed. But I just had to give it, or add it, because it's so beautiful. And these are all ready for a story. A picture mounted onto here would be so gorgeous. And then you've got all these papers to play with. So that is the flip through of the book. These will be listed in my Etsy shop if you are watching this video. They're already there. Or if you've seen the reel on Instagram. Usually I do the reel on Instagram first, but I wanted to catch the light today because it's been rainy here the last couple of days. Okay, so that is book number 1. And the Etsy listings are very easy because the first photo you can see the number of the tag. Okay, so that is 1. And this is book number 2. And tag number 2. And you can see how some of the tags have really like this really gorgeous beaded trim, lots of sequins, rhinestones, the gold embossing. This one has gold stickles, and this gorgeous like plum burgundy kind of color. Really fun. Sorry if you can hear people outside. It's a really beautiful day. All of these are the same, right? All the tags are back. You can see there's number 2, the crown, and that. They're all the same in that sense. And then the only thing that's different inside here that I can show you is the chapter 1 paper. You can see that's different there. And our little girl. So cute. So that's 2. Here is 3. And let me show you Mary. Really golden, really beautiful. Big sparkly charm with rhinestones, sequins. That's 3. And then the chapter 1 paper. Where's chapter 1 paper? Okay, here we go. There's the card. Band-aid, band-aid. And then our little cutie. So that's 3. Here is number 4. It's one of my favorite ones. This might have been the first one I made. Little tassels hanging off the bottom. Number 4. Right, show you the sparkly sides. Oh, chapter 1. And our little cutie. I tried to get all little girls that are laughing or smiling, especially for Mother's Day. That's number 4. Almost done, everybody. Thank you if you've been watching and hanging out. If you haven't clicked off yet, thank you. Here's number 5, and this is the beautiful Our Lady of Lourdes. This is where, if you don't know that story, oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. There's a little rhinestone crown hanging from the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that. And then just gorgeous sequin flowers, the sparkle, the stickles. Number 5. Oh, I might have said number 4. Did I say 5? Okay, well, here's number 5. I don't remember. I'm listening to the people outside are kind of loud. Okay, where's our chapter 1? There we go. Chapter 1. So pretty, those papers. And then our little cutie. Okay, that's 5. Last one. And then, like I said, these are all in my Etsy shop. And then here's number 6. Number 6. And then this one has this big rhinestone. A lot of this really gorgeous sequined. Beautiful, beautiful. Just love these vintage images. I could work with them all day long. And I don't know if I mentioned, but each one is stitched with some vintage. This one actually has silk, but I used this vintage, and I will show it to you. I got this at the scrap place, and it's like tracing paper or vellum, but it's really fun to layer it up behind. You can see it right here along the edge. And I just kind of fold it and crinkle it. I love to add the music paper or book pages behind it, and then I stitch it all together. So these have many layers to them, the tags do. And then I always cover all the stitching on the back. But you can kind of see on the front. And all of the tags are layered. Like here you can see some of it sticking out. Just very subtle details that you probably wouldn't normally see. But that's how I make them. I do them in layers, and then once I like the way the layer looks, I stitch it all together. It's really fun. Okay, so that is book number 6, everyone. Again, thank you so much for hanging out and watching and just supporting me and my work. It means so much to me. I'm forever grateful for all of you, each and every one of you that follow me and watch. Just thank you so much. Of course, subscribe if you haven't is always helpful, or you can follow me on Instagram at Under the Night Moon. Links will be down below in the description box. And just have a really great rest of your weekend coming up. Just thank you, everyone. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.